You know, so, yeah, I'm just like, I'm saying, just like, basically just looking at, like, Hulu, whatever, you know what I mean? And, yeah, check out, like, new stuff, other stuff or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, like, looking at, like, America Most Wanted and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, so, I was like, yeah, it's crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, like, they only, like, what I'm saying? They only show me, like, you know what I'm saying, season 3. You know what I'm saying? Then, like, you know what I mean? After I got done watching season 3, you know what I'm saying? They try to show me season 1. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it was like, Wash was up there, like, talking about, like, his, like, past cases that, like, you know what I'm saying? That, like, that was actually going on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they could, like, show us, like, you know what I'm saying, what's up or whatever. But I already know about that past shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been watching, like, you know what I'm saying, like, Most Wanted ever since I was a kid. So I already know about this shit. You know what I mean? For real though. So I don't want to keep on looking at the same old shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, if they rebooted, like, before this year, I can't watch this shit. Because, why? It's like, I'm watching the same old shit. You know what I mean? So, stop that shit. You know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm just up there. Like, checking, searching, and searching and shit. That's it. And I, like, was looking at some, like, other, like, stuff about, like, you know what I'm saying, that movies and shit that came out this year. It's like, you know what I'm saying, one of the series that came out this year or whatever. And a whole bunch of that shit came out, you know what shit? For real though. And I'm not gonna even cap, you know what shit? I might end up looking into this shit, you know what shit? For real though. But, yeah, I mean, like, shit, hey, I tell you this, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, now I'm looking back on, like, not saying Godfather, not saying because I didn't get to watch all the fucking shit. That shit, brother, you know what I mean? And yes, I know that shit's old, you know what I'm saying? Brother, but, I'm just like, no shit. I just figured, like, like I watched all for the season that I didn't even watch movie. For real though, you know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, that's just the point. Now I might, like, go ahead and, like, you know what I'm saying, watch, like, you know what I'm saying, like Angela, like, afterwards, probably after this video or some shit, shit, for real though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, 2 episodes, you real, for real though. Because I did watch the other 2 episodes the other day or whatever one night, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? This dude, like, the dude that she went trying to get her killed or whatever, the hitman and all that shit. And I'm like, but the hitman fell for her. The hitman don't want to kill her. You know what I mean? So, let's see, and I'm gonna, like, keep on checking it out, see what happens or whatever, whatnot. That's it. No, no. Anyway, so, yeah, it's like, what I'm saying? Some cool shit. You know what I mean? Right on. Anyway, so, I'm like, what I'm saying? Just up there just thinking of some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and, like, I'm gonna, like, check the 4th episode out because the 4th episode of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with Savannah, they're teaching these kids how to be a how to be the black belt fast. You know what I'm saying? She, like, well, they do, like, the next episode will come out at 11 o'clock today. You know what I'm saying? Real though. And yes, I'm gonna watch that shit. Know what I mean? Because it's entertaining. And yeah, I mean, shit. one of the kids or all the kids go probably like train with the black belt. That's it, brother. Although she's a black belt, and the dude that like do this shit with her, he's a black belt too. You know what I'm saying, brother? So yeah, it's gonna be really something. It's gonna be really something for real. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I can't wait to see that shit. Like, I'm just gonna be watching it like hell yeah, yeah shit, all up in it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, I'm about like see what's up or whatever or whatnot. Shit. And yeah, I might like end up looking at some more like scary motherfucking like stories or whatever and whatnot. Well, listening to some more scary stories and looking at the animation too. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean like that shit good as ever. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so hell, yeah, I'm about like do that, get that out of the way or whatever, whatnot. That's it. I'm gonna check out a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, I'm not like, just like, see what's up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, shit, just like crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so now I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just like, it's like individuals just like, just up there trying to like, get cocky and talking bad about, certain people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, man, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? But shit, like on the other hand, you know what I mean? I mean, like, some of the motherfucking people, like, end up, like, trying to get on the other side, dude. You know what I'm saying? Real though. And see, that shit crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Real though. I mean, like, oh my goodness, this shit is crazy as ever. Not saying because like this dude was like, talking to this reporter, and the reporter was up there like standing and trying to stand up for us or whatever, whatnot, you know what I mean? And this reporter like, up there like, you know, sounding like a jackass, up there sounding all cocky and shit, and saying, blah 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 this and blah 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 that and all this other bullshit. And like it's crazy. He didn't even want to listen to her, and he fired her right on the spot on TV, on live TV. You know what I'm saying? For real though, that shit was crazy as hell. You know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, I really didn't want to like hear that bullshit that he was saying. You know what I'm saying? So I like cut the video off, put it back on there. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get past what the jackass said or whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they just want the war, like, right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't wanna, like, go against, like, everybody else and shit, but they just want war right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that shit crazy as fuck. And I hope all of them is not like that, you know what I'm saying? But that shit crazy, you know what I mean? I mean, like, goddamn, it's like crazy as hell. I mean, like, they fuck up shit and then want to blame us for it. That's some crazy shit. How they do that shit, and they did this shit like a lot of years. You know what I'm saying? But they still want to do that shit. They still want to do it. You know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness, like, when the fuck is they gonna stop acting like assholes and shit like that? They don't even realize that they under attack. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I see it. Because just like I said, they targeting everybody. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Real though. I mean, like, just because they, like, did they thing with, like, for this asshole, doesn't mean they're not the target. Shit, they destroying their motherfucking self. That's what the fuck they doing. Shit, but I don't care about that. All they care about, like, yeah, we would. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? For real though. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell notification so you see my next upload and my next post. And to make sure I make another one tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like. So long, farewell, goodbye.